Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to Mr. Herring's fifth grade math online lessons. Today we were continuing our measurement unit with customary capacity. Yesterday we talked about customary length and the tools with measurement. Today we will focus on the customary capacity piece. Our objective today is Today we will be determining what tools are appropriate for customary measurement and solve problems by converting customary capacity. So let's go ahead and get started. So think about customary capacity. Remember, customary is the unit we use in the United States, the system of measurement we use in the United States. It's called the customary measurement system. And for capacity, we should be thinking about liquid. When you hear the word capacity, you should think about liquid, okay? So before we get started with the conversion piece, let's talk about the conversions, the basic conversions of capacity. First of all, the biggest unit is a gallon. And in a gallon, there are 4 quarts. So 4 quarts make 1 gallon. And in a quart, there are 2 pints. So 2 pints make 1 quart. So then we also have a pint, and 1 pint is made up of 8 cups. And then a cup is made up of 8 fluid ounces. So 8 ounces make a cup, 2 cups make a pint, 2 pints make a quart, and 4 quarts make 1 gallon. All right? And we use the same rules as we did yesterday with length. To change from a larger unit of measure to a smaller unit of measure, we're going to multiply. To change from a smaller unit of measure to a larger unit of measure, we will divide. All right, so let's look at that mathematics chart again. So here we are focusing on the customary side and capacity. So customary capacity, and the only units we have are ounces, cups, pints, quarts, and gallons. All right, so last year in 4th grade, I'm certain that most of you, if not all of you, were exposed to the big G. Okay, now what this big G means is gallon is that largest unit, the big gallon. Okay, inside that gallon, we have 4 quarts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 quarts equals 1 gallon. And we also have these P's, which stand for pints. And if you count the number of pints, you will see that there are 8. So 8 pints equals 1 gallon. And inside those pints, there are cups. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 cups equals 1 gallon. And inside those cups, there are these magnificent ounces. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, and 8, and 8, and 8. We have 16 times 8, which gives me 128 ounces equals 1 gallon. So everything inside this box, everything inside this big G equals 1 gallon. 4 quarts, 8 pints, 16 cups, and 128 ounces. All right? So now, keeping in mind the big G, which you have a copy of in your journal, let's do some customary capacity. Remember, we're still using the same strategy we learned yesterday, the big small strategy. So gallons to pints. Gallons is the large unit, pints is the small unit. So how many pints are in a gallon? So I'm looking for a big number. How to make a number bigger? We multiply. And if you think about it, there are 8 pints in 1 gallon. So then if I multiply 3 times the 8, because there are 3 gallons, 8 pints to each gallon. 3 times 8 gives me 24 pints. Okay? And then we talk about 6 quarts. So quarts is the big unit, cups is the small unit. Again, looking for the big number. How do I find a big number? We multiply. First, I got to find out how many cups are in 1 quart. Well, if there are 2 pints in a quart and 2 cups in a pint, then there are 4 cups in a quart. So 6 times 4 equals 24 cups. Next, we have 5 quarts equals how many pints? So we're going from a big unit to a small unit, looking for a big number. Find a big number by multiplying. How many pints in 1 quart? The answer is 2 pints equals 1 quart, so 5 times 2 is 10 pints. All right? Still using the same strategies, the big, small strategy. The toughest part is just remembering or deciding how many of the small unit are in the bigger unit. So let's go ahead and practice that some more. Okay? 3 gallons is how many quarts? Well, I know that there are 4 quarts in 1 gallon. So again, I'm looking for a big number. So there are 4 quarts in 1 gallon. So 3 gallons gives me 12 quarts. In cups to a gallon are big, cups are small. I know based on my big G that there are 16 cups in 1 gallon. So 16 times 7 gives me 112 cups in 7 gallons. Quarts to pints. Quarts are the big unit, pints are the small unit. So on this side, I need a B, this side, I need an S. So I'm looking for a big number. That means I multiply. How many pints in 1 quart? According to the big G, we have 2 pints per quart. So then 8 quarts gives me 16 pints. And maybe it would have been easier if we had put the big G over here. So we're going to go ahead and talk about comparing now. Comparing is a little bit different. It's just like we did yesterday, but we're not doing the converting big to small with the equal sign on one side, not knowing the unit. We know both units. Now we're just trying to decide which one is bigger. And remember what I told you yesterday, that you should convert the big unit to the small unit. So here, 14 pints is equal to how many? Is equal to, greater than, or less than 28 cups. So change pints into cups. So 14 pints equals how many cups? Pints are bigger, cups are small. So I'm looking for a big number. How do I find a big number? We multiply. How many cups in 1 pint? But think about that big G. Think about the big G. We have 4 quarts in a gallon. We have 2 pints in each quart. And inside each pint, we have 2 cups. Okay? So then, how many cups are in 1 pint? And the answer to that question right here is 2. So then 14 times 2 yields 28 cups. Next one, 25 pints and 13 quarts. Oh, so here, 28 cups is equal to 14 pints. So now quarts to pints again. Quarts are bigger, pints are small. So 13 quarts equals how many pints? Okay, there are small pints, quarts are bigger, looking for a small number. There are 2 pints to 1 quart. If I'm looking for a smaller number, I'm looking for a bigger number here, sorry. Looking for a bigger number, I multiply 2 pints to 1 quart, so 13 times 2 gives me 26 pints. So this is equal to 26 pints, so 25 pints is less than 26 pints. Last one, 20 quarts is greater than, less than, or equal to the 80 cups. Quarts are bigger, so I want to change 20 quarts into how many cups. Now I got to find out how many cups are in 1 quart. Well, if there are 2 cups in a pint, and there are 2 pints in a quart, then there are 4 cups. 4 cups in a quart. So I need to find out. I'm looking for the bigger number here. So I multiply by 4, and the answer is 80. So again, the answer is equal to. All right? So remember, guys, it's always the same strategy. Find out big to the small. Decide if you're multiplying and dividing, and how many of the small units are in the bigger unit. All right? And you'll be good. If you get stuck, come back and see me, and we will practice together. All right? Good luck. See you later.